To prevent bogus orders, children were touching the machine. They sent orders in. Nobody was watching the kids, but we figured it out without making the orders. Customers should be able to scan their card. This is very hard to do when you're using I heard it beep. Very hard to do when you have it on your keychain. There should be an easier way that this machine can scan the card to prevent bogus orders. I'm looking at the screen right now. Suggestions of customers. I'm going to Deli. First thing to show you is salads. They're not fully programmed. I placed an order to take home after work. I'm going to pasta. There's nothing in pasta. That doesn't save me time. This isn't programmed properly. They only have one item for crab salad. They have plenty of salads at the deli area. This area of the salad is not programmed fully. The next concern was a customer mentioned there should be a low sodium area because we had to browse through the entire meat section to find the product that she wanted for low sodium. Well, we stood here for 5-7 minutes. That doesn't save anyone time. Too much time browsing the computer. Another suggestion was categorize under name brands because they're going to the next page looking for the name brand. Next, looking for the name brand that they want. And that wasn't didn't save time. It was time consuming. You're better off waiting online and getting a ticket. Management suggestion, placing the orders in a white paper bag with the receipt in the bag because customers do make mistakes and take other people's orders. There'll be less room for error. And he also suggested that they should do a loudspeaker announcement when an order is ready because even though the ticket says estimated time 20 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever it is, an order may be ready in 8 minutes, and then that's less of a chance of a customer to getting to pick up their item, their product, the order. Employees put this in there like that, covering the number. They're not very happy that there's not a specific staff member doing this Dexter Express. That's a main concern of theirs. Another concern, suggestion from the management, the machines should have their own plug for their systems. They shouldn't be connected to the other electricity. A GIF, dedicated line just for the computer system. Nothing else attached to it to prevent damage if the electricity goes out. They suggested that. These managers obviously know what they're speaking about. And the same thing goes for the refrigerator near the deli area. A dedicated line just for the system as a backup. Receipt missing from order, so the kid, the deli gentleman, got a sticker and marked the number on it, but the receipt's missing, so the customer can't compare their receipt to the order. Customer's very pleased about the Dexter machine. And so you're happy this is here. Now I might as well put on the video because I'm making a video for them.
Oh my gosh. Yes, we're very excited about it.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
Customers suggested machine. They walked right by it. They didn't even know the machine was at the front door. They suggested making better signage or putting the machine in the deli area. If they saw a line, they would have used the machine. Computer wasn't properly programmed with all the items that the deli holds. A couple of times I told the customer I would wait online for them so when they're done shopping they could pick up the order that they were able to order and I would get the rest of the items for them. Hello. I put together some notes on my iPad. I found it very interesting to be a part of putting something into place to make a department in a food store run more smoothly and to increase sales. I really found it very interesting and I would love to do it again. And I hope this video helps you, gives you more of an idea on how it could be set up more properly to be utilized better to increase sales. The Dexter computer is not programmed fully. It's not fully programmed. They were missing a lot of items that were at the deli that I did an order when I got there because I wanted to personally use it. And I went to go order my salads, and the first thing I went to do was order macaroni salad, and it wasn't in the computer. So I had to wait online anyway. But I did most of my order, and I left it in the fridge, and then I went and got salads when I left, and I shopped after work. People who used it suggested a back button feature. They wanted to go back instead of always going forward, because without a back button, they were forced to click exit and start from the beginning page. They were brought to the first page again. That didn't save time. That annoyed them, but they moved forward. They were already there. They were like, you should tell them to program it with a back button feature. Customers who grabbed a number and were waiting online because I was going back and forth, the machine is set up in front of the store. And I was going back and forth between the deli to grab some people at the deli. If I saw a long line introducing the product, I walked around with my, I don't have it here, but I printed out a big picture of the machine, and I would discuss and I would say, you know, we have a new machine up front when you walk in. If you see a deli line and you want to make your shopping trip shorter, you want to save some time, you could send your deli order in from the Dexter machine. You can place your deli order and choose up to 3 pounds per item. You could choose how you want it sliced. You could choose how you want it packaged. And then you submit your order. And I would show them the receipt that I taped onto my paperwork and say, there's your number, there's your information, estimated time, and you go pick it up at the Dexter Express right here, located in the deli area. People requested the machine to be in the deli area because they said, many people said, if they came to the deli area and saw 15 people online, they would have said, oh, there's a machine there? Let me type in a few items. I'll be back in 15, 20 minutes and pick up my order. Now, a lot of people said that. They walked right by it when they walked in the store. They weren't even aware that the machine, the Dexter machine, was up front until I pointed it out. It blended in too much. Nothing stood out about it. There really wasn't much of a signage. People suggested it should be right next to the fridge where you pick up your items, your order. The refrigerator needs to be situated in the deli area where the deli staff does not have to leave the counter and walk around where the customers are to place the order into the refrigerator. The refrigerator was in the center in front of the deli. Well, many times, because that was my job to make sure the service was running smoothly, I would be like, oh, you came back to check for your order. I would see somebody go in the refrigerator or look and go, where's my order? And I would take the ticket and go up to the counter, say, excuse me, do you have this number, this order? And, you know, sure for shit, there was the order behind the counter, but that's not helping when everybody's working hard and they're busy and the customers are strolling around going, where's my order, where's my order? Because they were afraid to ask. You know, because they see the number for the people that are waiting. Meanwhile, you know, they didn't want to disturb the people that were working on helping other customers. So that got a little confusing, but that's what I was there for, to prevent that from happening, you know, fix the situation fast. And that's what I did. So many times the order was ready, but it wasn't in the refrigerator yet because the refrigerator has a front door and a back door. And one side of the door should be for the deli people that don't have to leave the counter, and the other door is for the customers, and the machine should be right next to it. People suggested getting rid of the prepackaged items. They have a prepackaged area, and it's all messy, and everybody's touching all the packages. They said they should get rid of that and just use the Dexter Express. Probably would save a lot of money. The store and the deli department would probably save a lot of money, less waste, because I can't imagine them doing anything with all the leftovers. Management suggested, and it was a very good suggestion, placing the orders in little white paper bags and marking it with a marker, putting the ticket inside of it, folding it up, stapling it, whatever you have to do. Because some customers were making more out of it than it really is, touching all the items in there. I ordered my order when I got in the store because I wanted to go through the whole process. And I put mine on the bottom right-hand corner, and people touched it. People were grabbing my stuff. And I mean, I didn't mind because I know nobody's really touching it. But the point is, people move my cold cuts around several times throughout the course of the day. And I think I got everything here. I made notes just so I can make it a little easier. I think that's about it. It was a very interesting thing to be a part of, and I'm going back to this store 2 weeks from now, 2 Sundays from now, and I can't wait to see how far they've come with it, if they made any changes. Management, his name is Steve, and I think Jeff was yesterday Jeff was there. They're going to discuss what they're going to do with this refrigerator, because it should be easier for the staff and the customers. And a lot of people suggested that that machine that they zipped right by, they were unaware that it was in front of the store, but because the signage is so, it doesn't catch your eye. It blends in too easily. It doesn't stand out. Like, place your deli orders here. Many people liked it. I should have recorded many other people, but when you're in the middle of helping a lot of people, I was going back and forth, pleasing that customer, pleasing that person, talking to management, listening to staff. 1 or 2 staff members complain and making more out of it than it really is. I know everything new is a little bit of annoying, just like cell phones were in technology, but we all got used to it. And once something is, you get used to it, you could really, I feel the store could really make a lot of money and draw a lot less traffic. I mean, this deli area was slow paced. Some people said, I like to see my food. They're chit-chatting. They're talking to other people. They're tasting the cold cuts. But a lot of people didn't want to do that. A lot of people were like, that's a great idea. Where is the machine? I walked right by it. Let me go use it. And they used it. And they placed their order. And they went zipping through the store with their kids because they're tight for time. Okay, I hope this really helped you. If you ever want somebody in the future to set up your computer systems in other stores, I'm available. I loved it, and I would love to learn how to program those computers because I would be a good programmer. I have a lot of restaurant experience. I know to go to the deli area and see all their items and make sure those items are in the computer, because then a customer could place their entire order, not half an order like I did, and then I had to go wait online to get the salads. So I'm happy I did that, because then I can tell you, your computer system is partially programmed. It's not fully programmed. Okay, thanks a lot, and I had a great time. Take care.